about electric scooters, you're probably thinking about one of these, aren't you? Fairly cheap, made for the masses, but let's be real, not particularly pothole friendly. And look, if we want to get electric scooters legalized here in the UK, then we need to do better. We need safety and sound design at the forefront. Well, Lavoie, they've brought a pretty serious contender to the market. Say hello to the Series 1. Lavoie have held themselves to high standards when it comes to safety in creating this premium electric scooter. Now there's a few of these premium electric scooters on the market currently, but Lavoie have created a key differentiator, a really cool feature that I cannot wait to show you, so stick around for that one. Well, first, let's talk about the creators. So Lavoie is McLaren Applied's new premium e-mobility company. So this electric scooter has motorsport and racing engineering coursing through its very being. The designers and engineers all come from a robotics and aerospace background, so they're all a really clever bunch. And you might also recognize the name Lavoie as the saviors who scooped up VanMoof. This makes Lavoie one of the biggest players in the e-mobility space. But despite what we're all thinking, Lavoie do not want you to call this an electric scooter. They instead liken the Series 1 to a vehicle, entrenched with the same motorsport heritage and automotive standards that McLaren Applied has built upon. Well, I think you and I better take a closer look around this vehicle.
The Lavoie Series 1 is available with two different battery sizes. Choose between a 468 watt-hour battery with a range claim of 25 miles or opt for the Max with a 702 watt-hour battery delivering up to 40 miles of range. Built with a magnesium frame and a monocoque chassis like you see on cars, the Series 1 has been purpose-made for serious durability. You may have noticed the deck is longer and wider than average, meaning not only is there ample space for your feet, but your stability is optimized for whatever your journey throws at you. This vehicle packs a punchy 650 watt motor that can deliver 30 Newton meters of torque, which I will be testing just a little bit later. Max speed is 25 miles per hour, which can be limited depending on your country's regulations. Brakes are hydraulic, and just like an F1 car, the Series 1 also has regenerative braking at the back. This isn't common with your average scooter on the market and really helps to set the Series 1 apart. Tyres are 10-inch by 2.5-inch wide and come with mudguards that sport an added bonus of integrated lighting and turn indicators. Lavoie has made visibility a big feature of the Series 1 with lights all over it. There's a headlight, side halo lights, brake lights, a striking front triangular shaped light that makes this e-ride pop. But it's not all about looks and power. The Series 1 is full of cool engineering quirks, which I'll show you just a little bit later in the video, including a patent-pending design that not only parks the scooter, but folds the scooter in a way I haven't experienced before. You'll want to see this. It also comes with an integrated display and guarantees good waterproofing in wet conditions with an IP56 rating. Max rider weight is 120 kilograms and is available in 4 color options. Pricing currently is £1,890 for the base model and £2,190 for the Max.
This is not your standard display. Welcome to the Lavoie cockpit, a colour dashboard. The left and the right side have two different purposes. The left is much more about functionality. So you have the light, you've got indicators, and you've also got a horn. Following over to the right here, and this is very much about speed and assistance. So you have the minus and the plus buttons here to change up the different levels of assist, which go from 1 to 3. And of course you have your on button here as well, plus the throttle. On the screen, it tells you everything you need to know, from the percentage of battery, whether your lights are on, if you're indicating, the speed you're going at, plus your trip, level of assist, and how far you've travelled in total. Big shout out to Lavoie for putting a percentage of the battery. It can be really difficult when you've got an electric ride that has the bars that show you how much energy is left rather than the percentage, which kind of leaves you guessing, but this tells you exactly what you need to know. Lavoie also have an app which comes with this vehicle, which does have navigation inbuilt, which means that you can see navigation arrows of where to turn on your journeys. This is a really cool extra feature, which means that you can be phone free and concentrate exactly on where you need to be going. By the way guys, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're sticking around for the whole run, then you should definitely subscribe, because we've got way more content just like this coming your way. First up, I want to see how the motor performs from a standing start. I've got it in level 3, throttle down, yes! Whoa, that speeds up so quick, man, that motor. It's powerful, it's got a punch. Remember, the max output is 900 watts, so this is a punchy, powerful little thing.
The Series 1 delivers 3 speed modes: Eco, which gets you up to 10 miles per hour, Cruise, which gets you up to 15 miles per hour, and for full speed capabilities, hit Sport to reach up to 25 miles per hour.
All round, this scooter is incredibly comfortable. The ergonomics here are really working. And this wider platform, it not only is comfort, but also it helps with stability. It means my feet can be planted wider, and it means that all those vibrations that I'm taking on from the terrain, they're all getting soaked up.
Right, here's the boring bit. It pains me to remind you that electric scooters are currently not legal to ride on public roads here in the UK because our government is daft, to say the very least. This varies depending on what country you are in, so please do check your local regulations and stay safe out there.
Now finally is the moment you've all been waiting for, the pièce de résistance, the defining feature that makes the Series 1 stand out from all the rest. And that, my friends, is a patented technology, or near patented technology, called FlowFold. Let me show you. A click of a button, release the latch, pop down the stem, which is of course collapsible, lift the front wheel up, and it clicks into place. And that is not it, my friends. Oh no, because the handlebars fold in too. At a click of a button, spin the handlebar, and it clicks into place. This patent-pending system is something that Lavoie are very proud of, and I'm sure you can see as well, it makes for a really beautifully compact electric scooter. I mean, vehicle. You may have noticed that this vehicle doesn't have a kickstand, and that is because the first step of the FlowFold acts as a parking mechanism. So this is called park mode, and all you need to do to get out of it is squeeze the brake, push forward, and you're into ride mode. I mean, that's cool. You may have also noticed that the handlebars on this are much taller than your standard electric scooter, and the stem is at a higher angle, which Lavoie likened to that of a motorcycle. Now, I have never ridden a motorcycle in my life, but I'm going to take their word for it. But it means that I can have a lovely upright position, I can really see where I'm going, and ergonomically, it's very, very comfortable. And this oh so punchy motor, it's been crushing those slight inclines that I've just been riding over, and that is because it has 30 Newton meters of torque, which can apparently climb up to 15% inclines. That's huge. I found the perfect spot to show you all Regen in action. You can actually hear it as it starts. I'm just going to tap the brake now coming down the hill. Oh, it sounds like a spaceship, and I'm slowly getting just a little bit more range every single time I use it. So smart. My one note that I would probably change about this scooter is the fact that it does have 10-inch wheels. Now, they are very chunky and wide, but in terms of safety, I think it's better to have at least a 12-inch wheel, maybe 12.5. That's where you really do get that stability and you can tackle any potholes that come your way. But that being said, they are very comfortable. These tyres are very wide, and it's conquering everything that I'm rolling over. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is fine. We just need to test it out properly and see. Battery safety is a huge topic as of present, and something that we really need to get right, particularly if we want to get these things legalised here.
There's been a rise in battery fires thanks to shoddy, cheaply made products that quite frankly are a stain on this rapidly growing market. To be very clear, the main cause of these fires is from aftermarket batteries and third-party chargers. If you're buying an e-ride, please look for the CE cert if you're in Europe or UL in America. See, the thing is, certification for batteries doesn't come cheap, and these aftermarket options most likely don't have a BMS system and most likely hasn't got the right waterproofing or protection for real-world use. This in turn has created damning reports in the media.
The Series 1 battery is housed in a modular waterproof hard shell, which has been designed to meet the most stringent of safety standards, both in Europe and America. You can tell by the price tag, the premium features, the powerful motor, that this is not an electric scooter for the beginners. Sure, we've all bought a cheap model to start with. It's just like when you pass your driving test and you buy that banged up VW Polo so you can just get practicing on. But then all of a sudden you become more familiar, more comfortable with driving. And then before you know it, you're buying a very expensive BMW to take on the school run. The same thing probably applies here with buying a Series 1. The people that are going to buy this probably are more akin to electric scooter riding. They have experience, they understand what performance, power and quality is. This is a really awesome, very good looking option. This is definitely one that caters to the tech bros, the people that want more from an e-scooter, that want a vehicle. All right, Electroheads, well, that is it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're still here and you want to see more content if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one.